Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks so much for tuning in. Today we're going to be taking an in-depth look at the 2025 Chevrolet Equinox EV. As with all of my reviews, I'm going to cover all of the ins and outs and take this thing on a thorough drive. Just like the Blazer EV, the Equinox EV does not have a traditional start-stop button. To start the vehicle up, climb inside, have the key fob on you, and just put your foot on the brake. The Equinox EV will also power itself down automatically at the end of your journey once you put the vehicle in park and open the door. Now, if you need to power the vehicle down manually for any reason, there's actually an icon within the central infotainment system on the far left side so you can easily do so. Of course, there's a whole lot of stuff to cover, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The overarching ethos of developing the Equinox EV was to help prospective customers make a seamless, confident, and uncompromising transition to an EV. Designers and engineers focused on the style, space, safety, and value attributes that made the gas-powered Equinox second to the Silverado in Chevy's sales and elevated them with expressive design, electrifying capability, and effortless EV technology. In addition to the Ultium-based propulsion technologies, key features include a large 17.7-inch diagonal infotainment screen, a strong suite of standard and available driver assistance technologies, and available Super Cruise hands-free driver assist technology. At a glance, the Equinox EV's expressive design has an athletic, bold, and commanding appearance that is instantly recognizable as a Chevy SUV. Two distinct personalities, LT and RS, are offered in both front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive configurations. Highlights include sleek lines and sporty proportions that find their foundations naturally via the Ultium platform. Innovative walk-up lighting with front and rear lighting animation and a unique light bar are available on mid and up-level LT and RS trims. 19-inch wheels are standard, while 21-inch wheels are offered depending on the trim. An available AutoSense liftgate allows for hands-free opening when sensing the key fob is near the back of the vehicle. For 2025, the Equinox EV is available in three trim levels: LT1, LT2, and RS, and your choice of either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Base pricing across the lineup ranges from $34,995 to $49,095. There's 6 colors to choose from, plus two-tone options with either a black or summit white roof. This example is finished in Galaxy Gray Metallic, which is one of the 5 no-cost options. This example is a front-wheel drive LT2, which is distinguished by the front light bar and the bright roof-mounted side rails. In addition to all of the additional standard equipment over the LT1, this example also features a bunch of optional extras, most of which are included within the Convenience Package 2. Things like a fully powered passenger seat with lumbar, dual-zone automatic climate control, a heated wiper park, ventilated front seats, heated rear outboard seats, 21-inch wheels, LED headlamps and tail lamps, a head-up display, and more. When it comes to charging, the Equinox EV is offered with a dual-level charge cord for $295 or a GM Energy PowerShift wall charger for $1,699. This example also has the Active Safety Package 3, which includes Super Cruise, Enhanced Automatic Park Assist, and 3 years of digital services by OnStar. The total MSRP for this example, with the optional panoramic sunroof and destination, is $51,545. Additional available packages not shown here include the Active Package, Blackout Package, Illumination Package, Trailering Package, and the Lifestyle Package. You can also opt for a rear spoiler amongst other accessories. For more information on all of that, check out Chevrolet's online configurator. The LT1 and LT2 both come with 19-inch alloy wheels. These 21-inch alloy wheels are optional in the LT2, included with the convenience package 2. They're quite stylish and feature machine-finished spokes with black painted pockets. The RS features the same 21-inch wheels but without the machine accents. They're painted all black to match the RS's sportier theme. With the larger wheels, you also get wider 275/40 Continental all-season tires versus the standard 245/55 tires, which help improve handling. The one downside is that the 21-inch wheels are going to have a firmer ride compared to the smaller wheels. Road noise is kept to a minimum. The Equinox EV is not offered with a spare tire. Instead, you have self-sealing tires, which include a permanently installed internal sealant layer that surrounds a puncture object or fills the hole after the object is ejected to help prevent air leakage and to maintain tire pressure. The sealant technology can help to seal tread punctures up to 1/4 inch in diameter. The braking system consists of 4-wheel internally ventilated ferritic nitrocarburized disc brakes, which offer improved corrosion resistance and greater longevity versus traditional disc construction. The discs span 12.6 inches in the front and 12.4 inches in the rear. They're clamped down by twin piston and single piston calipers respectively. The pedal feel is firm and inspires confidence. Overall braking performance is excellent, with stopping distances from 60 miles an hour averaging around 115 feet. The park and brake is electronic. It operates automatically, depending on the situation, but it can also be manually operated by a button on the left side of the dashboard. A selectable auto hold feature is also standard. Standard regenerative braking converts the kinetic energy of the vehicle's forward momentum into electricity that's stored in the battery pack to maximize the driving range. The level of regen braking can be controlled by the paddle on the left side of the steering wheel. There's even a one-pedal driving feature, which is pretty common with EVs. Activated via the center display, it allows you to slow the vehicle to a full stop using only the accelerator pedal. The Equinox EV's system in particular is really quite good. It doesn't replace the need for the brake pedal, but once you're used to it, you can perform most stops and slowdowns using one-pedal driving. You can even customize the behavior of the system in the center screen. High mode slows the vehicle with more force. Underpinning the vehicle is a fully independent suspension, consisting of McPherson struts in the front and a multi-link design in the rear with front and rear stabilizer bars. The overall design offers a balance of smooth road manners and sporty driving characteristics. The suspension is taut and responsive, but it's also comfortable in daily use. That's perhaps one of the biggest pluses when it comes to an EV like this. Yes, it weighs a bit, but it's far more dynamic feeling behind the wheel than many comparable gas-powered crossovers simply due to physics, having the bulk of the vehicle's weight mounted low in the middle of the chassis. The continuously variable electric power steering increases or decreases the amount of assist depending on the steering wheel angle and vehicle speed. Steering assist is greater during low-speed maneuvers such as parking. It's light on feel, but the weight can be dialed up in sport mode or my mode if you wanted to tailor a variety of things to your liking. The turning circle measures about 38 feet. A wrapped, heated steering wheel is available on the LT1 and standard on the LT2 and RS. It's manually adjustable for tilt and reach and offers quick access to controls to many of the vehicle's features, including cruise control, hands-free phone and voice commands, audio, and more. I'm particularly fond of the 11-inch digital instrument cluster. As with other GM vehicles I've driven as of late, the cluster offers different layouts that you can toggle between, including a full-width navigation display and one that prioritizes driver assistance features. There's even a clean layout that drops info to a bare minimum. I found the latter particularly nice when driving at night. One thing to note, the headlight controls amongst other features are now found within the Controls and Safety menu in the center display. The left stalk operates the wipers, turn signals, and high beams. The available head-up display beams essential drive information onto the windshield to promote more eyes-forward driving. The settings for it are also located within the controls and safety menu. GM's Ultium platform, which again forms the foundation of the Equinox EV, is an all-new body architecture that supports multiple range options and 3 available drive systems: front-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, and rear-wheel drive. The unique large format pouch-style cells can be stacked vertically or horizontally inside the battery pack. This allows engineers to optimize battery energy storage and layout for every single vehicle application, whether it be the Blazer EV, Silverado EV, or any other EV model in the future. It's less about the vehicle platform itself, but more of a modular, scalable packaging strategy. The low and wide proportions of the Ultium platform and the structural positioning of the Equinox EV's 85 kilowatt-hour battery pack contribute to a comparatively low center of gravity that enhances driving stability. The drive units are designed in-house and essentially combine a permanent magnet electric motor with a single-speed transmission to apply power to the wheels. Regardless of the drivetrain, placing the Equinox EV quote-unquote into gear is done with a new electronic column shifter. To place the vehicle into drive, you pull the shifter back and down. Neutral is selected by pulling the shifter back for a moment. Reverse is selected by pulling back and up. Park is selected by pressing the button on the end of the shifter. It's pretty straightforward. With front-wheel drive, the Equinox EV develops 213 horsepower and 236 pound-feet of torque, which is good for a 0 to 60 time of about 7.4 seconds. With all-wheel drive, power is boosted to 288 horsepower and 313 pound-feet of torque, which slashes the 0 to 60 time to around 5.8 seconds. The all-wheel drive model's rear motor serves as a traction assist motor and only kicks in to assist the front motor when accelerating or when the front wheels start to slip. The 2 drive units are not physically connected like a conventional all-wheel drive system. They work in tandem with the vehicle's onboard software. Front-wheel drive models are rated at 319 miles of range, while all-wheel drive drops to 285 miles of range. When it comes to charging performance, the Equinox EV offers an 11.5 kilowatt onboard AC charging module for home charging and public charging, along with high-speed DC public fast charging capability up to 150 kilowatt. You can recoup about 77 miles of range in about 10 minutes with DC fast charging. The basic charge cord comes with changeable attachment plugs for 120 volt and 240 volt, or level 1 and level 2 home charging. Unless the vehicle is used sparingly, level 1 charging is not viable as it takes significantly longer to charge compared to level 2, which recoups about 36 miles per hour. Actual charging times, of course, vary based on battery condition, output of the charger, vehicle settings, and outside temperature. The LT all-wheel drive in particular has an EPA miles per gallon equivalent rating of 117 city and 100 highway, with a combined average of 109. This example had 4 drive modes to choose from: normal, sport, snow, and my mode. The modes identify throttle, brake, and steering feel as well as sound. Snow mode in particular helps prioritize traction in low grip situations. Like a lot of EVs nowadays, you can turn on sound in the background while driving. With the Equinox EV, the sound is almost like a jet engine taking off. It has 3 modes: normal, sport, and off. Sport is a little louder than normal. The Equinox EV is able to tow up to 1,500 pounds when equipped with the optional trailer hitch. When in reverse, a hitch guidance feature displays a centered guideline on the rear vision camera view to help you line up the hitch to the trailer. When driving, you can also check the trailer using the available rear vision camera mirror. The Equinox EV offers a streamlined and modern interior with room for 5 and the latest charging, infotainment, and driver assistance technologies that all work together to offer greater convenience, comfort, and confidence when it comes to EV ownership. A major enabler of the technologies is Ultifi, GM's new end-to-end vehicle software platform. It separates the vehicle's software from the hardware to enable the frequent and seamless delivery of software-defined features, apps, and services over the air. The Equinox EV's two-row interior layout offers ample spaciousness and storage, thanks to its flat floor enabled by the packaging of the Ultium platform. Like the exterior, many interior elements across the different trims draw inspiration from Chevrolet's sports cars and performance heritage. The LT1 interior is only available in black. Cloth upholstery is standard, while Evotech's synthetic leather is added when stepping up to the LT2. With the latter, you can choose between black and blue accents or, as shown here, sky cool gray. The overall quality of the fit and finish is pretty good. It's a little on the utilitarian side with the all-black interior, but it's comfortable, roomy, and quiet and practical. Front cabin storage includes a broad center console with a front tray, an available wireless phone charger, 2 cup holders, and a large cubby under the armrest. The doors have large pockets, and the glove box is super accommodating. USB-C outlets can be found in the center console. The center console, with its floating design, has space underneath along with a 12-volt power outlet. This LT2, being pretty much fully loaded, has an 8-way power driver seat with memory settings, a 6-way power passenger seat, 2-way power lumbar for both front seats, heated and ventilated front seats, a wrapped and heated steering wheel, dual-zone automatic climate control, customizable ambient lighting, a universal home remote, head-up display, wireless phone charger, an AutoSense rear liftgate, a rear camera mirror with washer, and more. The headrests and seat belts are vertically adjustable, and the steering wheel is adjustable for tilt and reach. The expansive 17.7-inch touchscreen is the focal point of the cabin and the command center for the vehicle's infotainment system and additional features. Despite the heavy screen presence, there's still a decent range of hard buttons for essential controls, including a volume knob. Basic climate controls can be found at the bottom of the center display, both hard buttons and digital. In-depth climate controls are found within the climate menu. The center display has nice graphics and is very well incorporated into the overall design of the dashboard. It provides a wide range of useful information, connected apps, and personalized profiles, but like other GM EVs, it does not include Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, although it does include popular apps such as Google Maps, Waze, and Spotify. I've always thought this was a strange omission, as this system is also used in the new Chevrolet Traverse, but the Traverse does have the smartphone mirroring tech. Regardless, this is an excellent infotainment system, and it'll do everything that you want it to do without fuss. It's intuitive and responsive, and easy on the eyes. Despite all of the included features, it does not take long to familiarize yourself with it. Media options include AM/FM radio, Sirius XM with 360L, Bluetooth streaming, USB connection, Google News, and Amazon Alexa. A 5G Wi-Fi hotspot is also included. The Equinox EV comes standard with a 6-speaker audio system that offers a nice balanced sound with surprisingly good power for not being a branded system. The navigation system, which works well and looks great on the large screen, can even help locate and plot routes based on charging stations and your current range. The screen can also be divided up to display a combination of audio, navigation, and trip information. Google Assistant serves as your natural voice recognition and assistant system that allows you to operate many in-vehicle features hands-free. There's a whole section for EV related stuff, such as a list of all the area charging stations and your estimated state of charge upon arrival to different stations. You can create charging schedules, modify the levels to which the battery will charge to, set up cabin preconditioning, prep for fast charging if needed, and more. Tire pressure, energy usage, and trip information can be displayed with high-res interactive infographics or traditional menus, which makes for a pretty neat experience. With Google Play, you have a vast library of apps that can be downloaded to the system and used just like you would have through Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. The Equinox EV offers a wide array of standard and available safety technologies. The standard Chevy Safety Assist suite includes automatic emergency braking, forward collision alert, front pedestrian braking, rear park assist, blind zone steering assist, safety alert seat, rear seat reminder, following distance indicator, lane keep assist with lane departure warning, and IntelliBeam automatic high beam assist. This example has the Super Cruise package, which retails for $3,355. It allows for hands-free driving on compatible roads. While using the technology, an LED light bar at the top of the steering wheel indicates the status of the system and will also prompt you if you need to take back control. Having used it on several GM vehicles now, I can honestly say that the system works very well. Bundled with it is enhanced automatic park assist, which can automatically steer, brake, and shift gears to park the vehicle into a dedicated parallel or perpendicular parking space. It can also help you unpark the vehicle. Also bundled is 3 years of digital services by OnStar. Additional safety technologies available across the Equinox EV lineup include a head-up display, adaptive cruise control, an HD surround vision camera system, a rear camera mirror, heated wiper park, enhanced automatic emergency braking, intersection automatic emergency braking, reverse automatic braking, rear pedestrian alert, and side bicyclist alert. You also have Chevrolet's Buckle to Drive and Teen Driver systems. The airbag setup includes frontal airbags, seat-mounted side impact and knee airbags to the driver and front passenger, and head curtain airbags to the front and rear outboard seating positions. The Equinox EV offers a generous rear seat that can sit 3 adults comfortably. There's plentiful leg, hip, and shoulder room. The flat floor and wide middle section are very practical in making sure everyone has the space they need without too much compromise. Headroom is quite good too. This example obviously has the available panoramic sunroof. Sometimes there can be a trade-off with headspace versus having a slick roof. If you look up, the headliner does come down some, but the sunroof was packaged in a way that it does not impede on rear seat headroom, which is really nice. In other words, it appears you have the same working headroom either way. I had more than enough headroom left over, and I'm 5'10 inches. The rear seat is pretty comfortable overall and is a nice place to sit for an extended period of time. Unlike some competitors, the backrest is not adjustable, but it's naturally raked back some, so it's fine. All 3 headrests are vertically adjustable. When not in use, the middle headrest retracts into the backrest for better rearward visibility. In the rear of the center console, there's 2 large adjustable air vents to keep rear passengers comfortable. Beneath the vents is a pair of USB-C charge outlets. As I mentioned, heated rear outboard seats are available. Additional standard amenities shown here include overhead LED lighting, grab handles and coat hooks on either side, a fold-down center armrest with cup holders, seatback storage pockets, lower door pockets, and child seat anchors. For convenience, the LT2 and RS come standard with an AutoSense power liftgate. It automatically opens when the system senses the key fob at the rear of the vehicle. There's also a memory height function that allows you to program how high the gate opens. It's a super handy feature if you have an armful of packages. When it comes to cargo, the vehicle's dimensions make for a generous volume out back. The wheelbase spans 116.3 inches and overall length is 190.55 inches. Height and width with the side mirrors folded come in at 64.8 and 76.94 inches respectively. This example has 26.4 cubic feet of space behind the rear seat. Underneath the cargo floor, you have additional storage for tucking away the charge cable or whatever else you want to purpose it for. There's a hook incorporated into the cargo floor panel so that you can easily secure it in an open position, negating the need to keep it held up or remove it. You fold down the second row seats using the handles on the upper backrests. With everything folded, you have a maximum of 57.2 cubic feet of total cargo space. Additional trunk amenities include LED lighting on either side and cargo hooks in the floor. A cargo privacy cover is optional, as are cargo organizers, a cargo liner that also covers the rear seat backs, and a vertical cargo net. Well everyone, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like down below because it really helps the videos a lot. And if you haven't subscribed already, consider doing that as well and make sure those notifications are on. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.